Spacey Sims, and we are back with more 7'Scarlet and Sosuke's route. And we're at the end, and oh my god, this is great. We're having this like battle of wits with everyone, like, who's the culprit? Oh, it's amazing. And I'm gonna tell you something, I normally can only record like a few parts in a night, because like I gotta get ready for work and everything. I literally was like, after the last part, I'm like, fuck, I need to know what happened. So I'm like, screw it! Ran, grabbed clothes together as fast as I could. I have never gotten my clothes together for the next day. I plan my outfit in advance so that I don't spend like an hour in the morning doing it. Oh my god. Never done it so fast in my life. 7 minutes later, I'm like, bitch, we're done, okay. Whew. I was like, I have to finish this. I don't even care. Like, oh my god. Anyway. So, Yasu. Ugh. Don't let him get to you. Just because he's good with words, Don't let him get to you just because he's good with words, Yasu. This jerk. Saying whatever the heck he wants. Sorry, but you're the most untrustworthy one out of everyone here. You pop up out of nowhere, insult people, then vanish. I let it go because I thought it was funny, but I don't anymore. Now I can't stand you. So you'll label me a revenant just because you don't like me? Well, that's how the witch hunt in the Middle Ages were carried out. If you hate me so much, will you kill me next? That's what you'd do if you were the revenant, right? You son of a... Hino clenches his fist and gets ready to throw himself at Mr. Karasuma. Mr. Tsukuyomi diffuses the tensions crackling through the air. Now, everyone. We mustn't get carried away. Let's try to work this out peacefully. You too, Hino. Come on, just relax. But Mr. Tsukuyomi, if you were the bad guy, you would have been like, I'm just going to let it happen. He's like, no, guys, stop. So we trust you, but my suspicions are on you out of everyone in here, but... I'm not from this town anyway. How can I be a revenant if I'm not local? You can say anything you want. Things would be different if someone here could vouch for your personal history. However... Hey, don't say such things. Well, that's true. I vote for the theory that she just made up the story about being attacked. What? Watch it, Yasu. I swear you have zero sensitivity. You're really pissing me off now. I recall the time I was attacked. The instant I thought it was all over. Hold on. Alright, guys. This is our first bad ending. This is our first bad ending, okay? Because we are supposed to stay here, but we are going to go back to our room and get our bad ending. So, does that mean if we go back to our room and someone comes and kills us, which I'm sure is going to happen, that nobody in here is bad? Interesting. Go back to your room. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling very well. I can't stop my body from shaking. Yasu, you want me to shut your mouth up for good? Yeah, I was just saying it was possible. Why do you have to blame everything on me? Hey, are you okay? I'm fine. But is it all right if I rest upstairs for a while? Sure, I'll walk you to your room. Yua comes with me and I return to my room. Sheesh! I'm gonna sock that idiot policeman a new one. No, don't worry about it. It can't be Yua because this would be the wrong play time. We would find out in Yuzuki's route, I'm sure. Come on, just lie down. I'll stay here with you for a while. Thanks, Yua. I still haven't stopped trembling. Yua stays beside me and tries to cheer me up, talking about this and that. I regret that we were both so busy with work that we didn't have much time to talk. I wish we could have gotten to know each other better. Someone's going to kill us both. Damn. Finally, I stopped shaking and grow sleepy. I remember that I didn't sleep much last night. Good night. Sleep well. Yua, thank you so much. Yua turns off the lights and leaves. As I start to doze, my mind wanders. Sosuke. If I let something like that get to me, I won't be any help to Sosuke. I decide to do my best to help him, and yet those few words got me shaking uncontrollably. Maybe I should go back with Hino. When I'm alone, I realize just how weak and useless I am. I guess I'm... Just then I hear the door open. Sosuke? The body feels heavy. Like, Yua left and didn't lock our door. And we didn't. I knew it was going to happen. I'm like, Yua's going to leave and we're not going to lock our door, and it's going to be the same thing that happened with Hino's when we didn't lock our door. My body feels heavy, like it's made of mud, but I want to see Sosuke, so I get up. The person standing there isn't Sosuke. What? Am I dreaming? They look down at me without moving an inch. I lose my ability to speak. But why, if they're a revenant, are they hiding behind a cat mask? You know what I'm saying? Something glitters in their hand. I think it's obviously because otherwise we'd have to know who it was. You're so wonderful. That smile of yours. Oh, well as that look of terror. Ah! The finale's finally come. Can you hear them? Can you hear the bells of fate? You can't run away anymore. You can't escape me this time. No! I finally managed to speak. Those were my last words. The end. At least the bad endings come fast, you know what I'm saying? You know what's weird, though? There is only one choice that is different between Sosuke's happy ending and Sosuke's normal ending. And that is literally, if we let him into our room right away, like we did, open the door, that's the good ending. If we're cautious, normal end. Wow, man. Probably because then he doesn't confess that he loves us. Okay, so we're supposed to stay here. Yasu, you want me to shut your mouth up for good? Okay, I was just saying it was possible. Why do you have to blame everything on me? Are you okay? Yeah. Sosuke looks at me worriedly. I wonder, do I look like I'm smiling? To be honest, I feel extremely dizzy, but I've made up my mind to stay with Sosuke. I can't simply go back on that. Please wait a moment. There's a possibility that Yasu is the culprit. Me? I wasn't here last night, though. True. If someone as incompetent as Yasu were their culprit, and this happened to be a movie, I'd be yelling at the screen for a refund. Ugh. I've had it. I can't even be the culprit now. I can't even be the culprit now. In any case, everyone here has finished giving their testimonies, but we still haven't reached a conclusion. I've reached one. The culprit, which is to say the Revenant, is him. He says, pointing to... Me? You've been steering this entire conversation, haven't you? The discussion proceeded perfectly just as you intended. It's almost revolting. It seems I'm at an impasse. And I have no choice. I have absolutely no interest in proving my innocence, but let's continue the discussion. Sosuke... What? You were the one that started this witch hunt game. That's correct, is it not? Yeah, that's right. As clever as Sosuke is, he could have guided the discussion so that we reached no conclusion, purposefully upsetting everyone. Is this how you intended it to end? Or perhaps you've already accomplished your objective. Yuki, what are you... The cafe falls silent once more. Yuki and Sosuke stare each other down. Sosuke is the first one to speak. So you noticed. Huh? What are you two going on about? Only the two of them understand the implications behind what they're saying. The other members stand there in confusion. One thing has been bugging me. Something has felt strangely out of place. At first it was just a small feeling, but slowly that sense of unease grew inside me. And now I've finally figured out what it is. Sosuke looks at me and nods deeply. He's telling me it'll be okay and to relax. Okay, let's discuss what happened last night. Go right ahead. First, she ran up to her room on the second floor, screaming. Upon hearing that scream, I was the first person to get to her room. The other three came later, am I correct? Yeah, that's exactly what we said before. That foul-mouthed author there was in his room. It's impossible to know if that's actually true, but that isn't relevant anymore. Because he isn't the culprit. Well. No one can hide their surprise and bewilderment. Sosuke is the only one who knows what's about to happen. No, I know what's about to happen. The first thing that didn't feel quite right were the doors. The doors? That's right. Including me, 4 people rushed out after hearing her. Of course, no one had time to lock their doors. But Mr. Tsukuyomi had his fucking key and unlocked his fucking door. And if that game hadn't pointed that out, I never would have been suspicious. Also, now that I'm looking at the guide, we're supposed to guess him, so... But it was like the... wait a minute. Because, like, I can see, like, the game choices, but I have no idea. But it was like the... But the second he came out, right? It was like, he locked his room. Like, why was his room not locked? I saw that, right? So that's where we're getting at. I came out, blah, 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 but your room wasn't locked. And why, if you heard someone screaming, would you run out, lock my door? It's not like a normal hotel, like now a modern hotel. You run out, the door locks behind you. So you have to run out and you'd be like, we're all locked out of our rooms, right? This is like an actual physical key, not like a swipey key, like an electronic lock. This is a physical lock and key. You would not have had time to lock your door. Bitch! No one had time to lock the doors. Okay. She was in danger, so there wasn't time for something like that. Right, but at the time, one person had locked his door. Do you know who? It's Mr. Tsukuyomi. This is where we're supposed to guess. But see, if I didn't have a guide, I still would have been like, he's the one that, like... This is the end. As soon as I say the name, the air in the room seems to freeze over. One voice breaks the silence. That's right. It was you, Mr. Tsukuyomi. The heavyweight of looking at him like, you've got me. I went to a room after watching everyone return to theirs. Remember back, when you returned to your room, you're the only one who unlocked your door, and we noticed. You must not have been in much of a rush. It could even be possible that your door was locked the entire time. Maybe you weren't in your room. Everyone focuses their gaze on Mr. Tsukuyomi. Hey! You don't have to be so suspicious. Mr. Tsukuyomi slowly searches for what to say. We all heard a scream, right? Well, obviously, since I thought something bad was happening, I wanted to be sure to lock my door. Well, that's pretty much the only possible excuse you could come up with. Hey, that's enough. Don't treat me like some monster over something like a locked door. Well, I presumed you'd be able to come up with some excuse for that, but there was one other thing that bugged me. Ugh, I'm in for it now. When everyone rushed over, Kagasuchi was rather worked up. You calmed him down, correct? Hey, what the heck just happened? If you don't tell us... Hino, calm down. If we make a fuss, it'll only scare her more. Right. Look at her, she's shaking. I can't believe someone would be attacked inside the hotel. He said attacked. Oh! He said attacked and nobody knew what happened. Kagasuchi was agitated, wanting to know what happened, and yet, you said this. She's shaking. I can't believe someone would be attacked inside the hotel. It's true that she was trembling, however, she never said a single thing about being attacked. That's... Mr. Tsukuyomi is clearly irritated. I just said that based on what I saw. It's not strange to assume that after seeing her shaking like a leaf, is it? So you won't admit to it? Of course I won't admit to being a revenant or the culprit or whatever. It's completely unrealistic. But he kills fucking Hino. And when we went down Hino's path, we left him in charge of Hino in the hospital and Hino died. And Hino's like, what? Nothing, never mind. Like, besides, there's no way you can recall exactly what happened that night. Give me a break. This isn't funny anymore. What, you still suspect me? I rushed out in the middle of the night, not worrying about my own safety just because I was worried about her. And he was always, remember, he's always like, come with me. And we're like, no. In the middle of the night. Was it that late? Yeah, it was midnight, right before she screamed. I heard the clock in the hallway chime, so I remember it clearly. What? Don't give me that. I'm talking about the clock at the end of the hallway. Didn't you hear it? No one else heard the fucking clock but him. Oh my god. That's strange. Yeah, it is. What? What's so strange about it? The chimes in the clock on the second floor are broken, so they can't ring. Isn't that right, Kagasuchi? Yeah, you got a good memory. The clock broke down recently. I tried to fix it, but I couldn't repair the chimes. So the clock on the second floor can't ring. What? One clock did chime, however. The clock on the first floor, where you attacked her. Oh, Sosuke, I love you so fucking much. But then, so everyone must disband for the night, and then he comes in and kills me. But here's the thing, he's going to come in and kill me, and everyone's going to know it's him, and then he runs away. I'm sure he disappears, and then they're like, oh, it was him the whole time! You know what I mean? It doesn't matter at that point. Now what do you do, Mr. Tsukuyomi? If you have some kind of rebuttal, I'd love to hear it. Maybe I heard the first floor clock ring from up on the second floor. But here's the thing, if we're doing this, and he's the culprit, what happens in the next, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe we do the cat mask guy already. I don't know. You said you heard it before the scream, right? And that means you heard it in your room. I don't think you can hear the first floor clock from a room on the second floor. That's a bit too far. Quit it with all your incessant nitpicking. Just shut up already. Huh. Who is that? Be careful. Oh my god, now he's gone crazy. He's got crazy voice. What you gotta be careful for? That strange voice is unmistakably coming from the photographer we thought we knew. Suddenly he's holding a survival knife in his hand. He's Cat Mask Dude. Because the cat mask got stolen from the hotel, right? Oh, I thought I'd be able to enjoy watching this pleasant werewolf game of ours for a little while longer. I should have just killed you first. This is what I get for writing you off as a science nerd. He's the Revenant. I can't do Karasuma's voice anymore. Hey, this isn't good. Of course it isn't. He's holding a weapon. It's time to take a blood bath? Well, the main dish is obviously that little lady over there. Hey, get behind me. I dash over to Sosuke. How heroic. You know, I'm actually into that sort of thing. I love it when I get to tear two people apart. He's completely lost it. Hey, policeman, call the vigilance committee. Right, well, actually, I already called them. At some point in time, a large group of people dressed in black surrounded the cafe. One of them slowly comes inside. Wow, Yasu, not so fucking useless. I already called them. I'm smart, right? Actually, Yasu, yes. Yes, you get points for that. Wow. I'll take care of him. Those of you who are not involved should get out. Everyone runs out into the lobby, leaving Tsukiyomi standing there in a daze. Tsukiyomi stands alone in the middle of the cafe. He neither tries to escape or attack. A number of black-clothed people surround him. What the heck? You're telling me this is the end? Don't let your guard down. Give up. Tsukiyomi, there's something I want to ask you. Why did you kill my father? Your father? I got absolutely no clue what you're talking about. Man, you pushed off the mountain behind the shrine. Why? Is it because you hate the Insepultures? Ugh! I can't take all your yapping. This is it. A simple mistake. Hey, ninja dudes. What's gonna happen to me? Am I gonna disappear? Or will I go to another world? Revenants must be exterminated. Sosuke stands before Tsukiyomi, but a man in black stops him. Move out of the way, Sosuke Tatehira. Just as Sosuke turns his back to Tsukiyomi, Tsukiyomi charges forward, willing to abandon everything. He no longer has anywhere he can escape to. He slips between the people in black and darts toward the lobby. Regripping his knife, he thrusts it at me. No! Oh my god. Oh my god, in the normal path, he's gonna fucking die. Eek! Tsukiyomi's giant body crashes into me. The force of it sends Sosuke and me flying, and we collapse onto the couch. Ow! I instinctively put my hands up to my head. I feel something wet. Okay, wait. I just realized we should not have chosen Mr. Tsukiyomi and keep going down because we're on the good ending. We can't do this yet. We can't do this yet, guys. I'm saving this. We can't do it. We have to load and go back and do the normal ending. So we got some of what's going to happen. We're supposed to go back to our choice where we said, here we go. So we're going to skip through a lot of this and we'll come back. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's me. Open the door. We're supposed to be cautious. Sosuke, is anyone else out there? Huh? Yeah, Kagasuchi, Mr. Tsukiyomi, and Amari are here. Everyone's there. It's okay. Trust me. Open the door. I'm sure I'll be fine now. I steady my breathing and put my hand on the doorknob. When I open the door, I can see Hino and the rest of them peering out worriedly from behind Sosuke. I shudder, but Sosuke gently wraps his arms around my shoulders. Aww. Okay. All right, so us being cautious means we get the normal ending where he's probably gonna fucking die. Although actually no, only Hino died in the normal ending because that was supposed to give you the thing that Mr. Tsukiyomi was the bad guy. You knew he was a little creepy, like, and you're like, he's being a little weird, like pedo van thing, right? But I never suspected that he killed Hino. But we should have because we left Hino in the hospital, like, Mr. Tsukiyomi, you watch out for him. And then we're like, so what? And then all of a sudden it's like Hino died mysteriously in the hospital. He just died. What? Because Tsukuyomi sucked his life force out. Crazy. Crazy. I'm still gonna pick Sosuke because... Just because. We don't have to. We could choose anything, but... We'll stay, we can pick Mr. Tsukuyomi, and then we go through everything that we did. Okay, so this part might be shorter. I don't think it's going to be a normal hour, but... Oh, crazy man. Ah, crazy man. I gotta remember his voice, because we'll probably deal with it when we're in Yuzuki's round. But I'm curious as to how that's going to go, because we know Mr. Mr. Tsukuyomi... Karasuma's... Yeah, never mind. We know Mr. Tsukuyomi is the bad guy. So... What's the deal? Why do we need to go down Yuzuki's route? Like, seriously, why? We already know who the cat mask dude is, so it's not really fun to go down his route unless we find out more about our brother by going down that route. Like, we already know who the suspect is, so whatever, we don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? Huh. See, what he should have done is like, Hino, go into your room, okay? You guys are good. Your guys are good. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that you kids are safe, okay? You're in the room. You guys go in. And then unlock your door. But he didn't think that anybody would figure it out. Ha! We stay here. Because if we go back to our room, we die. Because then Tsukuyomi leaves. I don't understand that he goes back to his room, he puts on the cat mask, and he's like... It's Sosuke! Mr. Tsukuyomi. Me! It was me! I did it to myself! I like his, like, Pokemon trainer, like, pose. Like, he's gonna, like, throw his Pokeball at us or something. Like, what is that? Everybody else, like, Hino looks angry and they all have, like, an angry face. And, like, Sosuke's face is so, like, that's the most angry he gets when he kind of looks like he's angry. But it's like, okay. I instinctively put my hand up to my head and feel something wet. It's blood. I can feel it dripping down my cheek. But it's not coming from me. Sosuke! I get up and run over to where he is. He's gonna die or something. The knife is sticking out of his arm. Oh, thank God, it's just his arm. Yeah! Why do you always insist on getting in my way? Tsukuyomi flies into a rage. The insupultures easily detain him now that he's unarmed. They grab both his arms and restrain him. So Sosuke is gonna be injured in the good path, but we'll be done. This will all be over soon. Don't for 1 second think that you're gonna go into heaven, though. Sosuke! Don't worry, it's just my arm. Even so, if you're safe, then this is nothing, he says, pulling the knife out of his arm. Ugh! Blood flows from the wound. As he presses his hand against the injury, he walks over to Tsukuyomi. He grips the knife with his injured arm. Don't do it! You're gonna kill me with that knife? Go ahead and do it if it makes you feel better. But know that you don't understand anything. Don't you think it's barbaric to bury anything you can't understand? That's the grave mistake this town has been built on. Are you saying you understood my father? What, are you, an idiot? Why would I care about that? Hearing that, Sosuke raises the knife, then he slowly puts it under Tsukuyomi's chin. Oh my. Don't do it, Sosuke! The hand holding the knife is shaking with anger. Sosuke! Sosuke jumps a bit. If you want to stab him, do it. Stabbing him won't kill him. His powers of regeneration will instantly heal the wound. However, he does feel pain like humans do. Revenants aren't humans. As soon as you treat them as such, it's over for you. I'll ask you one more time. Were you the one that killed my father? How should I know, Mr. Father Complex? What's wrong? What's wrong? You're not gonna do it? Sosuke's arm tenses up, but then he lowers the knife. That makes a metallic noise as it falls on the floor. After releasing the knife, Sosuke continues to stare at Tsukuyomi. How naive. Father would have stabbed him without hesitation. I'm not like my father, he says, turning his back to Tsukuyomi. So that's probably what's normally going to happen, and then we'll get something different here. The next day, after that, I lose consciousness, and the next thing I know, I'm in my bed at the hotel. I wonder if they carried me to my room. I feel guilty and embarrassed. Kagura Tsukuyomi was arrested and taken away. When the Vigilance Committee searched his room immediately afterward, they found a strange mask in his bag. It was a cat mask. It used to hang in the lobby of the Furinkan Hotel. Why did he steal something like that? Not that it matters anymore. The police and the Vigilance Committee will still investigate it. You're awake? The sun streams through my window. The beams have a tint of autumn about them. It's a little embarrassing having him see me right after I wake up. He did the other morning, so it's okay. I look down and do my best to hide my face. Sosuke has a bandage wrapped around his arm. Maybe the wound wasn't as deep as I thought. I'm really happy he's okay. My bird can hear the birds and he's shrieking. He's like, it's dark outside. Where are the birds? It seemed like Tsukuyomi didn't know about my father. It's impossible to know now whether that's actually true or whether he was toying with me. Sosuke mutters as if speaking to himself. Even if he had done it, I don't think I could have killed him with my own two hands. If I'd done it myself, I would have been accepted as a member of the Ensepultures. So I don't care if the Ensepultures are the ones who finish him off. As long as he's gone from this world, it's enough for me. In any case, it's all over now. Not really, we still have a couple more paths to go down. Yeah, it is. My feelings are complicated. It's all over. Sosuke and I will each be going back to where we belong. I'm so selfish. Having my life be in danger has made me all the more obsessed with the present. I don't want the summer to be over. I want to stay with Sosuke. I can't hold those feelings back. You really saved me. If you hadn't been with me, I wouldn't be here now. He's avoiding saying my name again. I don't have the courage to point that out right now. It makes me sad, though. I was trying to be calm and composed, but I wasn't. I tried to suppress my feelings and forget my childhood. Thanks to you, I was able to face it all, although I still regret not being able to speak with my father about it. Sosuke talks about everything that happened as if he's writing an essay for school. All I can do is listen silently. If that's what he needs, then that's what I'll do. Coming here to Okinazawa wasn't a waste. Well then, now that the Revenant case is over, I have to get back to college. Right. See ya. I desperately want to say something, but when I go to speak, my throat closes up. Why am I such a coward? Take care. Yeah. Sosuke scans up. But he said, I'm in love with you, and now he's like, okay, bye. That's it? Sosuke stands up and turns his back to me. The person I love is about to leave. It's all over. Oh, that's right. What? I jump in surprise. There's no way he could have read my mind, but I panic anyway. I still haven't kept my promise. Your promise? Yeah. Sosuke takes out a pen and paper from his breast pocket. He writes something on it and hands it to me. If you'd like, I can take you out to a restaurant that serves scones. Give me a call. Sosuke's phone number is written on the paper. Writing your number on a piece of paper, now that's old-fashioned. I'll be surrounded by computers and digital devices once I leave town, whether I like it or not. I can at least go analog in the country, can't I? You don't have to laugh at me. You're so cute, Sosuke. That's upsetting. No one's ever said that to me before. But you are. It's hard to tell in the light of the sun, but Sosuke's face seems to be a light shade of red. I promise. I promise I'll call you. I'm looking forward to it. The smile is so natural and cheerful. The summer may be over, but it looks like my story will still continue. Technically, yes, because we have another ending to go. And we have several more paths, so, So now we're going to go back and we're going to get the good ending. Because, that one's okay. The normal ending is yeah, no, call me when you get there. And you're like, yeah, okay. But I want to be no, I want to, But you know what I mean? We want to go back and, have him be I love you so much. And have a nice, beautiful, romantic CG. That one is really cute. Because it's you're so gripping her hip, man. Wrapped around, Jesus. That's my favorite, though, because look at that face. Jesus Christ. That's the one we're going to stare at the longest and end on. I'm not even kidding. Because, that is just... Ugh. Because, that is him. That is just... Oh, look at that face. I feel like this song is different than the other ones. I don't know. Were they all different? I don't know. That's cute. He's like, what the... I do like that they show you all the CGs at the end. Oh, that one's cute too. No, they do have a couple different endings. Oh, they do. You look at that. Uh-huh. Soundtrack lovesick. That's fucking amazing. I love that so much. Oh, it's so funny. Look! Oh! Wait a minute! No, Yuzuki's there too. Okay, I know every time we started, like when I started back on Towa's route after we were in the middle, I was like, oh look, Towa's there! But Sosuke wasn't there until we started his route. Oh, no. Don't do that. Okay, hold on. Continue, because now we can go down his route. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this is where we were with our good ending. Put my hand on my head. Okay, he's bleeding. Blah 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 blah. Okay, and then they take him away, and he's gonna come. Don't you dare, Sam! No, don't! You don't be like your father. Sosuke, you're walking too fast. Can we take a little break? Hang in there. I'll pull you along. Okay. He doesn't seem at all like someone who just had his arm stabbed. I guess he's on a whole nother level. Today's our last chance. After the turmoil of the other day, Sosuke was treated at the hospital. Thankfully, his wound wasn't very deep. I fainted after that, and the next thing I knew, I was in my bed at the hotel. Sosuke looks exhausted as he tells me what happened while I lie down. It seemed like Tsukuyomi didn't know about my father. It's impossible to know now whether that's actually true or whether he was toying with me, so this is kind of what we saw, but we're getting extended, obviously. Sosuke mutters as if speaking to himself. Even if he had done it, I don't think I could have killed him with my own 2 hands. If I'd done it myself, I would have been accepted as a member of the Insepultures. So I don't mind if the Insepultures are the ones to finish him off. As long as he's gone from this world, that's enough for me. In any case, it's all over now. Sosuke smiles at me, but I feel so guilty. I can't tell... I feel so... Oh, yeah, okay, no. I don't know why I read the L after. I'm like, guiltily? What? No, it says guilty. Wow, Spacey. Wow. I can't tell if I've managed to smile back at him. Should I slow down a bit? No, I'm fine. Sorry, we probably should have waited until we both healed up a bit more. No, it's my fault. If only I didn't have that extra college class I need to take. Well, I'd be in trouble too if it ended up being my fault that you lost credits and weren't unable to graduate. Sosuke continues on, holding a compass in one hand. Yeah, but I mean, I just started college. I'm like a freshman, so I got years to go, buddy. Actually, I never told you the rest of the story. What story? The one I told you about earlier, how I snuck into the forbidden area when I was a kid. Oh, right. You said you saw someone like my brother there. Yeah, I saw something I shouldn't have. That's what I thought, so I ran back down the mountain as fast as I could go. On my way down, I ran into a little girl. She'd gotten lost. It's us! But she says Mr. He's 12. Why would we... That's what I don't understand. I thought he was a kid. But then he says... But the way we called him Mr., I was like, oh, maybe it was an adult? That's fucking weird. You wouldn't call Mr. for a 12-year-old. No, really? Even though I was scared out of my mind, I couldn't leave that crying girl there all alone. She was hurt, so I took some antiseptic and a Band-Aid out of my backpack and gave them to her. She still looked like she was in pain, though. So I carried her on my back down the mountain. So maybe it was like a piggyback ride, not like, yeah. So I knew it was him, I thought it was him in the very beginning, but then she's like, Mister, and I was like, oh, well, maybe it's not him as a kid? And like, you know what I mean? So that's weird. That's just weird. So maybe it was just a weird translation, but... Look, we made it. Are you okay, mister? See, mister, why would you say mister? I'm fine. My legs are just shaking a little. Sorry, that's my fault, isn't it? No, it's not. Don't worry about it. Will you be alright from here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me give you this. What is it? A flower I found blooming on the mountain. I picked one because they were so pretty. But I'll give it to you. Wait, thank you! I made sure to get the roots, too. So you should plant it somewhere, although it'll likely wilt pretty fast. I'll treasure it anyway. Huh? So that's what happened. Yeah, I put my backpack in front of me and carried the girl on my back. It's pretty rough. And the little girl was heavier than I thought. He grins as he looks back on that day. I probably carried her on my back even though I could hardly keep myself together because I wanted to save someone. I think I was reacting against the heartless thing I saw my father do. Only a kid could come up with something like that. I feel like that girl looked a lot like you. What? You mean because I'm heavy? No, not because of that. I wonder why that is. I can't say for sure myself either. See, he remembers us that summer, and like everyone remembers, but Isura remembers, knows it was us, and Toa knows it was us. This experience of saving that girl helped me choose my path in life. See, we just made see, we're a fucking unicorn. We helped him choose his path in life. We made Toa confident. We're just fucking magic. We are fucking magic. To save lives instead of steal them. I'm grateful to her. Above all, I'm grateful to you. Oh, come on now. I won't ever get myself involved with the Ensepultures again. I'll live my life on my own terms. That's why I wanted to bring you along today. Huh? See? I knew it'd be here. Sosuke points at a rock which has a crack in it. If we got through there, we should find that magical field of purple flowers. A sweet fragrance is floating on the wind. It smells like... Sosuke stops walking and turns back toward me. Those flowers. I want the person I love to have those flowers. Oh! He says, sliding his fingers through my hair. Doctor of medicine. I want you to have them. I want you to have all of me. He brushes a strand of hair away, gently touching my ear, which makes my body shudder. He quietly traces his hand along my cheeks, eyelids, and nose until they press against my lips. Oh, look at his fucking face! God. A strange kind of heat burns within his eyes, and the strength of his gaze sends a shiver down my spine. I try to say something, but I can only exhale. The sigh is so passionate it even surprises me. My cheeks grow hotter and hotter. His face gradually gets closer to mine, as if we're stuck in slow motion. He's doing it on purpose, because it's like slow motion. Our noses bump together, and I can feel our breathing. He's so close to me that I can hardly focus my eyes on him. As his fingers continue to press against my lips, he smoothly strokes them. It tickles, and I quiver a bit, but we still don't look away from each other. Look at his fucking face! Unable to bear it, I let out another sigh, and the eyes before me crinkle in a smile. The perfect lips below them quietly speak. I try to say his name back, but it gets stuck in my throat. So I'm assuming that's him supposed to be saying our name, but he's not. So what the hell, Tim, you terrible typist? Put my fucking name in there. The softest, sweetest feeling in the world. That's right. I desperately want to say his name, so I try over and over to get it out. But he swallows my words with his sweet lips. Oh my God. As if telling me that I'm not even allowed to do that. Is right. Instead, we passionately embrace, his heat mercilessly melting me to my core. He caresses my waist as he holds me in his arms, and a shiver runs through my entire body. Without even realizing it, I've wrapped my arms around his neck. I want more. I seek out his kiss like a kid pleading for candy. That's adorable. Like a kid pleading for candy. Like a fat kid in a candy store. Except this is so much sweeter than any candy, and I want it more and more. Who knows how much time has passed? It feels like it's been half an hour, but it also could have only been 10 seconds. When our lips finally part, I'm gasping for air, and yet I hunger so much for the lips before me that I shamelessly open my mouth. Sosuke. I'm assuming he's supposed to be saying Spacey. Nothing more needs to be said. Just saying each other's names is enough to kindle our hearts. See, every other one of them has said Spacey. They've said our name, right? Like, right? I'm not crazy, right? So why in the hell did they fuck up on his path and he hasn't said her name? Say my name. Give me more. That's what I want to say with my gaze. His smiling eyes are so handsome and charming, I let out a groan. This time I lean forward toward him. As he supports my waist, his other hand rises up to the back of my head. This time is deeper, and we melt together. As our lips press together again, there's none of that initial hesitation. We simply feel each other out. Sosuke. Damn. I slowly close my eyes. In that instant, an image of a purple flower floats into my mind. Huh? All at once, a memory comes back to me. A beautiful flower at my house in Tokyo. A purple flower in my garden that bloomed at the beginning of summer and scattered its petal as summer ended. Every year without fail. Hey, look. As we embrace each other, Sosuke urges me to look at something. I slowly turn my gaze toward the scene beyond the rock. We somehow can see it. We squeeze through. He's not as skinny as he used to be. Well, he's also more muscular. I mean, we're tiny. We could fit through there, but I don't know about him. Optical illusion clears. Ooh. So what do we find in our memory? So we don't tell him that we know. I'm sure we'll eventually tell him. It's more important that she remembers, right? But seriously, like... The box opens. Okay, well, I mean... I'm so sad that Toa doesn't get many, but I think that's because we get another, like, ending with him. So we might have more CGs and they might not just show him. But they show all of his. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a lot, damn. So, like, that is still one of the, like, you're like, oh, hi. And that's adorable. But this, oh, God. He's just Glass's robot. Oh. I'm so happy that you weren't an asshole, though. Like, I like it so much better. Look at that! Look at his face! He's so fucking happy about that damn fish. Look at that, God, his face. Sosuke and Toa, I mean, are just, I can't choose. I can't choose who I love more. Like, that, oh my God. Can we just get, like, I need to get a Toa CG and, like, Photoshop him with it and, like, the two of them together and be like, there you go! Like, I need to combine CG with the two of them. There's a lot of hugging. There's a lot of hugging him. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That one's gorgeous too. Like, cause it's like, oh, we're embracing on our bed. It's so naughty, but it's okay because we were behaving ourselves. And then that, you're like, oh my God, he's so close. Just fucking kiss me, goddammit. And then he doesn't. And you're like, oh, kiss blocked. You know the kiss always comes at the end, right? And she's like, oh my God, Sosuke, you're bleeding. I know, right? Look at him. Oh, poor baby. And then that, oh. Like, it still impresses me how proportional she is to them. You know what I mean? Like, her eyes are definitely bigger than his, but they're not like the size of his fucking face. So I'm impressed. Oh, look at his face, the way he's looking at her. Oh my God, look at that. Oh God, guys, I can't handle it. Hold on. This is the one we're gonna end on, because this is my favorite one. Because look at that fucking God. Just stare at that for days. Oh my God. Anyway, so now that we're finished with Sosuke's route, and damn, it actually took almost an hour longer than everybody else's. So I'm really wondering if Yuzuki's route's going to be even longer. There's a lot more CGs with him, but I'm really curious how it's going to work, because if you think about it, right, we already know that what's his name is Mr. Tsukiyomi is the culprit, right? So how is this going to... I mean, obviously, when we start Yuzuki's route, maybe we won't know who the culprit is, but I don't know. I'm curious. I'm really curious as to what's going to go on in that, because I figured we wouldn't find out all the answers until then, but I guess we're going to find out more answers about our brother. You know, that's where all the mystery is going to wrap up, because the Toa second ending is really short. You really just have one choice. You go into the women's bath, so maybe it's like slightly I don't think you only have the one choice, so I'm assuming it just happens maybe in that scene in the bath where we don't pass out, and maybe he's like, hey, blah 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 blah, and then after that we go back to Toa's normal route. We go to the ending, and like for our real ending, and then we get an extended end scene with him. So It's really just like extended scenes is what I'm thinking. Like I don't think the route changes any, or we just get an extended couple of scenes. So that's going to be maybe a part on its own and a short part, but and then there is another one after that. But again, so maybe we'll do both of those together because I think the other one's short too because that one has choices. I know what it is. I'm not telling you because if you don't know what it is, then you're not going to know until we get there. But that one has choices, but it doesn't matter what you choose because there's only one ending and there's only one possible outcome, so it doesn't matter. So it's just like a little bonusy thing. I don't know what the content is. I just know what it is. So we still have 3 more things to do, but I'm assuming that the Toa bit and then the additional extra kind of path thing will probably be together. I can't imagine them being super long, but who knows? I mean, we could always break it up into 2 parts and then we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. We still got Yuzuki's route, but based on the number of CGs he has, they either come fast or his part's longer. So anyway, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow for you and like 3 weeks for me because I've so recorded in advance that like by the time I get back and I'm back to recording, obviously I'll have been back long before you see this. Like probably at least a week before you see this, but I recorded in advance just so I wouldn't have to worry about like only having a few day buffer. Because again, I still have no idea. I haven't left yet. That's why I'm recording in advance, but I have no idea when I'm coming back. So when this posts, I'll again be back and I'll have known and who knows and whatever. Maybe I didn't need to record this far in advance, but this one I did because the parts were shorter. So it's easier to record and it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because obviously, yeah, it's just easier to do this one. This one makes me, I don't know why, I just really wanted to, I really wanted to see Toa's route, and I was like, yeah, and then I was like, now I really want to see Sosuke's route, so. Anyway, so I'll probably forget everything that happened and all this, and I'll be like, wait, what happened? Who was the culprit again? What? I don't know, anyway. I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to see more.